Good morning, everyone. It is day 2, December the 2nd, which is nice and handy so I can remember. If you watched yesterday's vlog, the first one, I was having some terrible sound issues, so I'm actually recording this simultaneously on my iPhone and my iPad, which is a little weird. But we are here to pick our mini of the day, which is very exciting to me. Again, here's my jar of minis that I picked out of my own mini stash. All kinds of beautiful colors in there. And I'm going to give it a little shake. And close my eyes and reach in and see what I get. Oh, this one's pretty. We have some sparkle today. Alright, so the yarn is by... do this separately here. Anzula Fibers. And the color is Gravity. And if you'll notice, yep, pretty sure you can see it there. Lots of, maybe not so good on the iPhone. Anyways, this yarn has a lot of sparkle. It's a gray sparkle, and it just kind of reminded me of snow, although snow is very white, but yeah, I think it's gonna look really pretty in my blanket. It's definitely gonna look really pretty next to that green square. So I'm gonna go make some coffee and start working on this. I already took my first shot of the LVC, the liposomal vitamin C, and although I have a cold and probably can't taste anything, I would say it did not taste as bad as paint thinner. Slightly less bad. Alright, and no instantaneous amazing effects. I still feel the same, so here's to hoping that'll get better. Alright guys, I'll see you in a bit. This guy really wanted to say hi. Look at him. Oh, he loves his mama. Yes, you do. Yep. You love mama. Alright, back in the craft room. Had to come in here because Glenn is busy watching Runaways, which is some kind of Marvel show. I don't know much about it. It's actually fairly interesting. That's if you saw on the video, which is really sped up, so you might not see anything, but I kept turning my head to check and see what was going on. Anyway, I am done with my square, which does not look nearly as amazing on this recording as it does in person. This is really my first time ever using stellina. And if you've watched my podcast and you saw my half moon oracle, that had lyrex or lyrex. And that is very much one single strand all wrapped around the entire bit of yarn. Whereas stellina, it really seems more like Christmas tinsel, like you put on a tree, because it's little tiny fibers, I guess if you want to call it that, and they don't wrap solidly around, and so they kind of, like if you can see this, yeah, see how it's kind of like 3D, how there's little bits sticking out, and it's kind of hard to see on there, but anyway, I don't dislike it, but it is a little weird when you're working with it, and it kind of, I was worried I was like pulling it off of the yarn, but in person it's really gorgeous and sparkly. I have just 1 gram of the mini left, and one thing I did notice, now that it's knit up, is that this is very tonal as well. So I'm going to record a shot over the top really quickly just so you can see that squared off the top edge here. Now what I'll do tomorrow is start my square down here and build up this way, and then finally do this last corner. So what I'm doing is I'm making it exactly square each time. So this one is going to end up being 7 by 7, and then the next row will be 8 by 8, and so on. That way it just keeps it square the whole time. I don't know, it's just how I have to do it. Anyway, I will record this from the top up, and hopefully you can see some of that sparkle. And there it is, and it's so pretty. I think you're really able to see the sparkle in that yarn there. And it's beautiful. And I also thought, I know I said earlier, it reminded me of snow. I guess it could be more like silver bells. Either way, it's pretty and it's Christmassy, and now it's in my blanket. Look at this rainy, yucky, disgusting day. Welcome to Oregon.